Hey guys, Cliff here with Hambleton Transportation. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually reviewing a TPMS system that GUTA sent to me. So I'm going to do an unboxing, review, and install of this. It's supposed to be very easy to use, so I haven't messed with it at all. We're just going to take it in the truck, take a look at it, and then get it installed and see how it works. Alright guys, we're inside the truck here. Again, this is a GUTA TPMS system. This is the GT80. So they sent me this to do a review on. So I'm going to take a look at it, opening up the box. So this says they already coded the sensors to the unit here. So if that's true, it looks like all I'll have to do is put the sensors on and turn the unit on and it should be good to go. So there's a quick installation manual. There's a user manual for it. Let's see what else we got. So here you can see the kit they sent me. So it's got the monitor itself. Oh, what was that? Oh, just a little pen to use with the touch screen, I guess. So here's, let's see if I can get this out without sending that pen flying. Alright, so there's the monitor itself. Turn it on here. So there you go. You can see. So I told them that I wanted one, the GT80 model, which this just goes, it mounts on your windshield or on your dash. I think for today, I'm going to put it up on my windshield. Eventually, I'd like to get it mounted right there on my dash. Just like that. Okay, let's see what else we got. So there are 6 flow-through sensors. So we'll just grab one out here. So there you can see it's a tire pressure sensor. So that will just screw onto your valve stem. And then it's got a flow through so you can put air into it or take air out as needed. And then this will connect to the monitor. So there is a suction cup mount. So you put that on the windshield. And then got a cable for power. And we've got some nuts and some kind of tool in there. We'll have to see what that's about. I think this is a repeater to kind of boost the signal. This can also be used for like RVs. So if you have a 30-foot long RV, this is in the monitor's in the dash, and then this you can mount back on the rear axle to boost the signal so it can see it. I don't think we'll need this. I don't think I'm going to install this right away. I think I will just put the monitor and that stuff in. There's batteries for that and some mounting screws. I've also got some zip ties in there to mount this on the rear axle. We'll see if I need that or not. I don't think I'm going to need it. And then we've got a bunch of stickers to go on the sensors. So you can see you can do a ton of tires on this. But I just got 6 because I have a tire inflation system on the trailer, so I don't need to monitor that one. It takes care of itself. So let's take a look at the quick install and figure out how to set this thing up. So make sure the monitor is turned on before installation. Slide up the power switch located on the right side. Sensors have been paired as a reminder card, and install the sensor as the reminder card display position correctly. Is the required tire pressure or the standard tire pressure? Okay, so it must, when you install it, it must use that as the correct pressure. So I probably want to check these before I install it. So let's get started here. So there's my suction cup mount. Alright, I'm going to try to do this for you guys so you can see it. See what I'm doing here. So this is just a little suction cup mount they sent. Let's see, is this the way I want this to go? No. So if we put it on like that, and then we can suction it right to the windshield. Okay, so I got that mounted up there on the windshield. Like I said, that's not where it's going to stay. I'm eventually going to get it onto there. Let's plug in some power. Okay, so I just plugged it in to one of my other cables that I have for now. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there it is mounted. So we got that on there. This little bag, it has some O-rings in there as well. Okay, so let's see if we can get one of these installed. And then according to the little card, this one is F1. So that one is on there. And then we'll take our little tool and we will back it up onto the sensor. There we go. And that's one installed. So that's pretty simple. Now, I use crossfires on my drive tires back here. So this one will be, I think we'll put this one as F3. There we go. There's two. And we'll come back to this one. This one's going to be F4. I had to turn that a little bit. There, now we can get to it. Just the position of that crossfire there wouldn't let me screw that on, but now I got it. Just had to move it a little bit. There's three. Now I'm going to set this one as F5. So the way they have it set up on the card is supposed to be one set of duals per side. I am not left-handed. One set of duals per side, and then the sensors correspond to that. But I'm using these with the crossfires. So F5 is supposed to be the inside dual. I have F4 as the inside one over on the other side. So, and then F6 I'll put on the front as the outside dual, if that makes any sense. And then we have two more. This one will be F6. I'm just snugging them up. So then we'll take a wrench they sent with the kit and just back it on there a little bit. Right. And the last one up front here, last sensor, F2. We will just screw it on here. All right, that is all of them installed. Now let's go inside and see what it looks like. All right, so we can see here, there's our monitor. You can see all the pressures on there. So the front set of drives is a little low, 107. The rest of them look pretty good. 112, 114, 110. Steers look good. So there you go. And then if you hit this little button, it'll tell you the temperature of all of them. Oh, and then it goes back. So there's tire temperature. And then it goes right back to PSI. So there you guys go. And then this thing, it has alerts for low pressure. So it'll constantly monitor them if you have a low pressure situation. It gives you visible and audible alerts for punctures, it says here on the box. Punctures, low pressure, high pressure, overheating, and fast leakage. So, and you'll be able to see that in real time on your dash. So this is really useful for me because I haul heavy and I have to have, that's why my pressures are pretty high on the tires. I know a lot of you guys probably don't run them at 115. Those are actually a little low. I'm going to go through and set tire pressures before the next time I run. I like to keep my steers at 120 and my drive tires at 115. I go through and I thump my tires every day, and I usually check pressure probably about once a week when they're cold. Yeah, this would be really useful for me because when you have So tires are set at a certain pressure based on weight. So they have a weight rating based on how much pressure is in the tire. My steers are rated at, I think it's like 7,000, we'll just call it 7,200 pounds at 120 PSI. I'm usually around 13.5, between 13,500 to 13,800 on my steer axle. So I need to make sure that those pressures are up on my steer axle. If you don't have the pressure high enough, that's when the tire gets heated up and you can have a blowout. So this will be really useful for me to just make sure that my tire pressures are good. And when you have a lot of weight on an axle, you know, underinflation will kill the tire very quickly. So this will be very good for me. I can, every morning when I get in the truck and fire it up, I don't have to go check gauge pressures. They're all right here on the dash. So I can check them every morning. And I know the exact pressure in each tire. So that's, I love stuff that I can use that makes my job easier, that makes my life easier, and uses technology to do it. So this is really cool. I'm looking forward to running this and being able to monitor tire pressure and tire temperature. The other thing is I just had, my lease requires me to use recap tires on my drive tires. I've always been very leery of retreads or recaps, simply because I'm hauling heavy. But if I can monitor the pressure and the temperature of the tire, I can see if the temperature is going up. I can slow down, bring the temperature down. I can pull off, let it cool off. But as long as the pressure is there, I should have no problem with the tires getting too hot. So, and with this, that will give me an alert if that happens. It's going to be pretty easy to use. So that is the install of this GUTA tire pressure monitor system. That's what the alarm looks like when it's going off for low pressure. So you can see that it beeps at you and it flashes. So that it's calling that a fast leakage. So the reason it's doing that is because I was over here 2 days ago and I did the install of this GUTA TPMS system. You can see I got it mounted on the dash there. So I just took some double-sided tape, some Velcro tape, and stuck it on the dash there, and it works really well. The thing's not heavy, so that'll work fine. But I wanted to come over, I wanted to set all my tire pressures. I didn't have time to do it the day I installed it. I actually had to take the truck over to the shop. They were putting an AC belt on it. So I had to get it over there. I didn't have time to screw around with air pressures, so I figured I'd come back over here. That was on Friday. Today's Sunday. So I just came over here in the afternoon. I figure I would set all the tire pressures, and then I could see what that looks like on the monitor. So I'm glad that went off. So anyway, the reason it's doing that is because I have an air line from the truck plugged into or hooked onto the sensor. So it's actually reading the air pressure from the truck. So when I pump the brakes and put the air pressure down, it's actually popping that alarm off. So you can, I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what that looks like and how that worked. So I just got all my tire pressures set where I want them. This thing, it reads, sorry, this is hard to see. It reads about 2 PSI lower than my gauge that I use. So I don't know if that is these sensors that are off by a little bit, or it's my gauge that's off by a little bit. But anyway, it's close enough. So I set my steer tires at 120, and I set my drive tires at 115 PSI according to my gauge. You can see that the GUTA tire pressure monitoring system reads the steers at 118 and the drives at 113. But that gives me a baseline. They're all set at exactly the same pressure. You can see the temperature. We're at right around 60 degrees. The steers are a little bit higher, but they're all around 60. So, which it's a little over, it's actually, yeah, it's probably 65 degrees today. So it's pretty good baseline. It's going to start getting warmer here. So we have everything set. Like I said, I got this thing mounted on the dash, so it's very convenient. Now it's just time to run it and see how it does. So the install process took, I don't know, it probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to get this thing installed. They already had it pre-programmed for the sensors, and it took probably a minute to install each sensor, so that's 6 of them, about 6 minutes. And I think as long as this holds, just get yourself some Velcro tape from like Home Depot or hardware store and just stick it on the dash. I mean, unless you want it on the windshield, then it's just a suction cup mount. So yeah, total install time on this was 10 or 15 minutes. Very easy to do. Of course, it's going to take you a little longer if you have more tires that you have to do, and if you're getting it on the inside of duals, that'll be a little challenging to get, but very doable. All right, so once again, this is the GUTA TPMS tire pressure monitoring system. This model is the GT80, and I ordered it with 6 flow-through sensors, so I could put air in the tires through the sensor. It worked great today, putting air pressure in it. So very easy to install, easy to use. All right, guys, that's about going to do it. So there's the install of a GUTA GT80 TPMS system. I've got it set up in my truck. I think I'm really going to enjoy this. It's going to allow me to keep an eye on all my tire pressures and temperatures, which is important, especially when you're doing something like heavy haul. So if you guys want to grab yourself one of these, go ahead and click the link in the description below. Be sure to give a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.